14 WILI and 95.3 FM presents Hometown Threads, a closer look at our community and the people that make it go. Every week, you'll hear uplifting stories from our local businesses and our neighbors. Now, here's our host for Hometown Threads, Keith C. Rice.
Welcome into episode 144 of Hometown Threads on 14 WILI, 95.3 FM, Willimantic Today, Facebook, Spectrum 192, and the WILI Radio YouTube channel, which you, and you guys too if you haven't already, can subscribe for free by going to YouTube. We're all on YouTube these days, killing time, or going to YouTube for helpful things, whatever. WILI Radio has a YouTube channel. Just subscribe. Just put it into the search bar, WILI Radio. Subscribe again for free. You can watch a lot of our great afternoon talk shows, Hometown Threads, the Duncan Friday Sports Scene, Homegrown with our own J. Matt Rupar, of course, State of the Art with Chris Beaudry, and go right down the line. So subscribe if you haven't already, WILI Radio on Facebook. Big thanks to Liberty Bank. Been with us since day one in November of 2022. Liberty Bank B Community Kind with 3 great local locations across the street from the station at 679 Main Street, 1703 West Main Street, and Route 195 in Mansfield. Liberty Bank B Community Kind. J. Matt Rupar, if you'd be so kind, say hello to the fine folks.
Hello.
Here we go, episode 144. It's a pleasure. I see one of these two gentlemen, usually once a week, down at Trolley Pub Trivia.
Yep.
Of course, we're talking about Zach Gamache. We have Edwin Ayala in here as well from A to Z Junk Removal in Willimantic.
Yeah, we're stationed out of Willimantic.
Stationed out of Willimantic. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good to have you here. They're also both active members of the Willimantic Fire Department as well.
Yep.
Yes.
And that's how you guys pretty much joined forces. We got Zach and Edwin. And how old are you guys off the top of the show here?
So I'm 21.
21.
Yep.
And I am 32, turning 33 next month.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, you look. First, I thought you were about to laugh. Say, no, I'm not. Really? I don't expect you to be a little bit younger. Okay. So you guys met at the Willimantic Fire Department. How'd you guys? Well, first of all, you guys both from Willimantic? Where'd you guys grow up?
Yeah, I'm born and raised in the town.
Okay.
I went to school here, and been here my whole life.
Native Willimantic?
Yep.
Yeah, I was also born and raised here in Willimantic. Gone to all the schools around here, the elementaries and the high schools as well.
Great. And you guys, I'm guessing you crossed paths with the Willimantic Fire Department? And decided to come together with this new business, well, fairly new, right? How long has it been? Yeah.
A little
over a year.
Oh, so it really is fairly new.
Yeah.
All right, we'll get to know a little more about A to Z Junk Removal and how it all started. But first of all, let's start with Zach. You're 21.
Yeah.
I thought you guys would have been so you're about 12 years apart, but you're business partners. Tell us, where'd you go? You went to Wyndham?
Yeah. So I went to Wyndham Tech for
Wyndham
high school. I did electrical there, and I got a job in the union right after.
Oh.
And it was going good, but it just wasn't really fitting right for me. So my other passion in life was firefighting. I was a volunteer in South Wyndham. And then I went to Willimantic, and they gave me a job and sent me to the academy, and I met Edwin.
Very good. So how long were you in South Wyndham?
4 years. I joined when I was 16.
Oh, good for you. 16?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then when I was 20, I went to Willimantic.
So you've had a lot of experience in a fire department. I got along the same lines here. How old can you be to join a volunteer? To be a volunteer?
Usually it's 16.
16.
And around the state, 16 with parental consent, of course.
Parental consent.
Yeah.
So you knew right off the bat you wanted to be. So you must have known if you joined right at 16, you knew you wanted to be a volunteer firefighter pretty early, huh?
Yeah. I mean, it was definitely a calling for me.
And you've worked with some pretty well-known names over there. Let's see. I know. Pat Farley.
Yep.
Right? You familiar with him?
That's my godfather.
That's your godfather.
That's my godfather.
Well, okay. Well, Paula comes after Trolley Pub Trivia.
Yep.
So you guys, I didn't know there was a connection there.
Yep.
Wow. So that's how you were influenced through those guys, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's great.
Definitely.
It's all in the family there. And Mr. Farley sadly passed away, a few years ago. Boy,
Yep.
what a name and he was an absolute legend.
Yeah.
You learned a lot from him, I'm sure, right?
Oh, yes, 100%.
Yeah. And now where is Patrick on the rankings of the South Wyndham?
He was the chief for a little bit,
Right.
and then he had a daughter, and he stepped back for a little bit. And I think he's still taking some time to be a dad.
I've been trying to get him on Hometown Threads, by the way, and Mondays just don't work out for Pat. But we'll get him on here eventually.
Yeah, he's a busy guy too.
He is. Yeah, he's a great dad as well. I know Paul a little bit better, but I know Pat. But either one of them, I should get both of them in here.
Yeah,
Paula and Pat. Right. All right. So let's get to know about Edwin. What did you do before? Take us through. Where'd you went to Wyndham High, right?
I went to Wyndham Tech for my first 3 years.
Sorry, Wyndham
I went
Tech. I
there
was 0 for 2 here.
automotive. Last year, I ended up going to Wyndham High School, finishing it off there. Afterwards, I've had jobs in customer service. Used to work at Big Y. I've had some work in warehouses, Asplund, Tree.
Oh yeah.
So a lot of work where I've done a lot with my hands and then communicated with other people right before I got into the fire department. So that was a good way of me getting in there and kind of knowing how to talk to people, and as well as working hard with my hands and, just doing all I can to help.
And what made you, what year did you join the fire department again?
I joined 3 years ago, coming in August.
And you were leaving where to join the fire department again?
I left USPS in Tolland.
Okay. You decided time to move on. And would be, so you're getting paid, obviously. You're at the Willimantic Fire Department. What made you, how long were you at USPS?
So I was there for a year and a half. It was part-time because you have to wait until a carrier leaves who has their own route in order to get their route and become a full-timer. And they were coming up on switching things around. They weren't really sure on what was going on. I had originally volunteered years before for about 6 months with North Wyndham Fire Department. Did not make a member because I did not make enough calls. When I joined, it was around, I was like 23, 24. So I was in the middle of working as well as trying to do that, and I just couldn't have the time to be able to hit both of them at the same time. So I left that on the back burner. Originally, my plan was to make enough money in order to set myself through EMT, because I knew that would help me look better when it came to applying to a department.
Good for you.
Yeah, so eventually down the road, one of my my friends that I've met at the North Wyndham Fire Department reached out, let me know that they were hiring Willimantic.
That's great.
Took the application, and I got in.
So we have so many fire departments, so many great fire departments locally here. We're very blessed with that. Excuse me. We got North Wyndham, South Wyndham, Wyndham Center, which I live right down the street. Actually, I live down the street from Wyndham Center and South Wyndham, and North Wyndham, if you want to leave it that way. I live in Wyndham Center, but in, of course, Willimantic, and then you have neighboring towns in Columbia and Coventry and Mansfield.
Yep.
So many great fire departments, but you guys are all like a fraternity, right? Like somebody tipped you about an opening. Somebody in North Wyndham tipped you about an opening in Willimantic.
He was in Willimantic before. He ended up leaving. He now works in Mansfield.
Right, but somebody tipped you off about an opening, right?
Yeah, we worked. We knew each other from North Wyndham. He started working in Willimantic, so he already had like the inside of, they were looking for people. He remembered about me, reached out to me, let me know that they were applying.
Let's see. I bet you we have a lot of mutual friends that are firefighters. Jonathan Haddad.
Yep.
Who I grew up with his father, Scott. I've had Scott on this show, who's still the chief in Columbia, correct? Is he, or is he?
I don't think so anymore.
Did he step down?
Yeah, I think he did.
I heard he was down. Okay. Sorry, Scotty. I should have known that. But he was chief for a few years, right? A few years?
Yeah, a few years, I think.
Yeah. By the way, how long, is there a certain term? When somebody's chief, is it a certain term? They can go as long as they want.
I don't know if it's different with volunteers.
Oh, that's right.
But
Volunteer might be
for our department, our chief was in that position until he decided he wanted to reach out and start doing some other things. He works with where does he work now?
I believe Camp Horizons out in South Wyndham.
This is
Scrivener.
Oh, Scrivener,
Mark
right?
Scrivener,
Yeah, Mark Scrivener, of course.
Yeah, when Scrivener retired.
Doing a great job. I run into him all the time in retirement. He says he seems to be enjoying it. You're right. He's at Horizons.
Yeah, he's still very active in the town. Still
Very active. In fact, I got to get him on eventually too. He's been on Wayne's show a lot, so he's been on frequently. But I got to let's see. Okay, so Ron Palmer took over for Scrivener.
Yep.
But didn't Palmer just step down?
No, Palmer is still there.
I grew up with Ron too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's our chief, and our deputy chief is Pete Perscato.
Yeah.
So they work in tandem. They're pretty much in those positions until I believe they want to retire. I don't know if there's an age out for that position as well?
I don't know if there is an age out, but
For
For the chief position.
okay.
yeah.
As a firefighter, once you hit 65, you're told, like, you have to let it go.
Time to go.
Yeah. I mean, you can only do so much hard work until your body starts breaking down
Yeah,
on you.
true.
So we have the 25 and out, or until you hit 65.
So, how many total firefighters in the Willimantic Fire Department? Off the top of your head,
Like
I'm sorry.
32,
Around 30,
Yeah.
or
32.
something around there.
What do you guys? Well, I know we're going to get to the business. Zach Gamache and Edwin Ayala with us from A to Z Junk Removal. We're going to talk a lot about that, but I'm intrigued about how far do you guys? Now you have the business, so you're busy with that. But how many days a week are you at the fire department?
Our department at the moment does 2 days, 2 nights, and then 4 off.
Oh, wow.
So we actually work around our schedule when it comes to setting up when we're going to do some removals. So there's
you got to work
times.
that around your schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thankfully, we're both on the same shift.
Oh, good.
So it's just working around those days. We have times where we go before our night shift or immediately after a night shift, as well as our days off
Wow.
to try to schedule on trying to get things done as fast as we can for people.
How long are the shifts of the fire department? Sorry, I'm just all these questions about the fire department.
Day shifts are 10 hours, and the night shifts are 14 hours.
Oh, yeah, it's almost like a nurse at the hospital or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Those kind
Kind
of
of.
shifts. Oh, I didn't know that. Do you guys want to, one more question with the fire department, I swear. How far do you want to, both of you see yourself, one of you want to be chief someday, or I don't know, where do you see yourself aspiring down the road at the fire department? Or just do it for, enjoy the
Maybe a
come on.
lieutenant. Maybe lieutenant. Yeah.
Okay.
Probably lieutenant. I know when it comes to chiefs, you need college degrees. I don't have any college degree.
I don't either. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
But other than that, and most of my jobs I've had where I was either working in customer service or any other position I've done, I've ended up climbing up the ladder in some sort of position where I was in charge of others. So I can see myself becoming a lieutenant. I'm only 3 years in. I believe you don't start testing that until you're 10 years in. So that's not something I really need to worry about at the moment, but something I should pay attention and continuously work on, so that way when it comes time to that, I'll be able to transition, pass tests for it, and
For you.
come out on the other side good.
You guys are very busy. You got a new business up and running, and you're very active right here in town, the Willimantic Fire Department. Get used to these guys. Edwin Ayala and Zach Gamache, A to Z Junk Removal. Let's learn about that as we continue here with episode 144 on Hometown Threads, brought to you by Liberty Bank. Be community kind. So you guys have ties to the fire department. How did the talks of this business, or the birth of it, how did it all come together? Tell us the story. One of you guys.
So me and Zach, we started on shift together. I was there before him. Once he came out of the academy, I would spend a lot of time with him trying to make sure he was up to date with what he needed to know for where he was at, so that way he wasn't lagged behind everyone else that he graduated the academy with. We work with a couple individuals who have their own business, whether it was Airbnb. We have someone we work with that's in real estate. So they kind of got on us about making sure that we have diversity where it comes for making money, so that way we're not dependent on just the fire department. So me and Zach sat down, went through a list of things we could possibly do. We came to decide on junk removal, and then it took some time to kind of take out all the kinks on what we were going to do, what we were expecting to do.
Yeah, the logistics of it,
The logistics, and eventually, once we got all that down, we just sat down, talked to each other about it, and just wanted to make sure that this is what we were going to do. We're still in this, and making sure that we both know that we're going to split this 50-50, so that way there's no fighting amongst us. All the money we make, we keep in our own business account, so it can go back into equipment, anything we may need to pay for the business.
Yeah, we're just trying to grow the business right now.
So tell us exactly the logistics of what you guys remove as far as junk. Lay it all out for us about A to Z junk removal.
Yeah, so as far as junk removal, I mean, we'll take any unwanted trash that you have. If unfortunately, if family members pass away, they leave behind a lot of things. We'll take away furniture. We'll take away trash, stuff like that. Like he was saying, with that, we work a lot with some realtors. So some people will be kicked out or move, and they'll leave a lot of junk behind, and we'll work with those investors.
Can we bring the TV cameras like hoarders? Is it kind of like hoarders where you?
Sometimes some houses are like
a hoarding
that.
Situation.
Oh yes, 100%.
Several or here and there.
Probably like
2 or 3 at least right now.
Yeah.
So those are pretty popular, then I would think, especially for you guys with the junk removal, right? I mean, I shouldn't say they're mostly hoarders calling. There's other cases,
yeah.
But. Talk a little about that. That's got to be an interesting situation, the hoarding scenario.
I mean, with some of those, you have to just be a little more cautious because of you're dealing with mice, and usually there's rodents involved with hoarding situations. So we got to be a little safer with protecting ourselves against the rats and stuff.
Absolutely.
Like that.
So when someone contacts you, hoarding or no hoarding, hey, I got some junk. How does that all? They call you to set up an appointment. You guys got to go over and check it out first. Or how's that all go down?
Usually we can do pictures.
Pictures, of course.
Pictures, of course, is a big helpful tool. If it's a bigger project, we do like to go and scope out at least and get a better picture for us to really see what we're going to be doing.
And you do all kinds of big or small.
Yeah, we have times where it may be just come get these tables and like maybe a fridge that they don't want, to cleaning out entire apartments. Some we are in contact with a general contractor, and they may want like a bathroom. They'll want just like the tub, toilet, and sink out. Sometimes they may want us to take out the drywall, go down to the subfloor.
Really?
So we do some demo work as well.
Yep.
But I think the main is the junk removal aspect is what we usually get.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned the demo work. Besides the demo work and the junk, you guys are fairly new, about a year and a half, right? A to Z junk removal. Zach and Edwin, you're based out of Willimantic.
Yep.
Yeah.
You don't have a location yet, right? Or is there a building? Or is there?
No, there's no building yet.
Okay, so they're just calling on you. Facebook and Instagram is where you can find them. A to Z junk removal.
Yep.
Okay, or they could probably contact you, Zach Gamache or Edwin Ayala.
Yeah, we post on Willimantic today every now and again.
Okay, good. And you'll be on our sister station, I-98.3. Very
Yes,
excited about that. So you mentioned the demolition thing, too. Was there anything else that we should know that someone may not know about removing junk or...
Trailer rentals. We also rent our trailer, too. So if you don't necessarily want to pay us to take away your junk and you just want the trailer itself, you can rent the trailer, throw everything in the trailer itself, and then call us when it's full, and we'll take it away.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
No bother to us.
Just rent the trailer and.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow, interesting. So, how many trailers do you guys have?
At the moment, just one.
Yep.
Okay.
We're steadily trying to work our way to, I believe, a dumpster is our next goal.
Yeah.
Very good. Dumpster. Nice. Get them all over Willimantic. Get them all over town. Why not? So tell us what's like where you'll travel anywhere, by the way?
We've done jobs in Willimantic. We've done them in the Wyndhams, some in Mansfield, out to Tolland.
Vernon, we went to Vernon a couple weeks ago for a job. Columbia, all the surrounding towns and farther. Most Wyndham County, Tolland County.
And again, is that mainly you're getting those you're getting a lot of calls because due to through real estate agents, right?
Yeah.
For the most part, right now.
Yeah, some of them are.
You're trying to get the name out there.
Yeah.
Which we're trying to do here as well. And go back to the initial start of the business. Why did you guys settle on junk removal? Like, what else did you guys kick around before? Let me just do junk removal. Was there any? You said you were kicking around ideas to become business partners.
Oh, we thought about tree trimming at one point.
Yeah, but
there's a lot of those around here.
We were kind of thinking about it. It would be a lot of money to actually get a lift, so we would have to actually climb the tree ourselves. So I was actually at one point looking at tree climbing equipment to see that. But just because I used to have the Aspen background, so I worked with trees already. But
You're both
yeah,
the fire department.
Yeah, fire department.
You're not scared of heights.
Yeah.
we decided the junk removal would be a better position for us. He usually ends up talking to the customers when it comes to it. I like going to the gym a lot, so my fun part for me is getting all the heavy stuff, throwing them into the trailer.
There you go. It's a nice workout.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Zach Gamache, Edwin Ayala. The name of the business is A to Z Junk Removal, based out of Willimantic. Let's talk a little about the last few minutes here, the future of this company. What are some of your goals? Like, do you want to eventually have some property or a business location? I know you said dumpsters is the next step. What other kind of goals do you guys have set for down the road for A to Z Junk Removal?
Yeah, definitely dumpsters. Maybe a couple more trailers. Doing some more consistent rentals out to properties. If people want to rent dumpsters, we'd love to offer dumpsters at some point to let people rent their own dumpsters, because that's a big business in itself too. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of those around. But
yeah, I guess you wouldn't need an actual location. You got the trailers, the dumpsters.
More just storage at that point. Storage and maybe a place to maintain them. But
how about, speaking of storage, how about storage units? Do you ever have to go clean that out? I mean, the one on Route 32, I used to have a storage unit there, actually.
I don't know about being in contact with them. I don't know if they already have their own sort of setup for it, or if they just
a lot of junk in storage units.
Yeah, definitely a lot of junk in storage units.
How about my basement? My wife's got 3 shoe right now. I won't get into that. It's got to be. We have a couple more minutes here, but you guys are. You got to walk into people's. Their homes. I mean, sometimes you got to be careful, right? You got to. You don't know what's going on, and you got to maybe mask up, or sometimes certain situations, especially if it's a bad hoarding situation, or.
Yeah.
You got to take precautions, right?
Or just when we're doing demo, wearing masks for the dust and stuff like that.
True.
Yeah.
Anything else you guys want to pass along that we should know about this fairly new company? Get used to this name, A to Z Junk Removal. Anything? Zach Gamache? I thought you guys were closer in age. Edwin Ayala. You're like 32, really?
Yeah.
Wow. It looks like you beat his late 20s.
Yeah.
And you just turned 21. No, when did you turn 21?
Last year. I'll be 22 in about a month.
All right. You got to get this guy out to Trolley Pub Trivia one of these Thursday nights. Of course, Zach, I brought up Trolley Pub Trivia because he brings his crew down. And can I go ahead and tell him the team name?
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, it's all over Facebook anyway. The Wet Willies.
Yeah, the Wet Willies.
Wet Willies. So.
Infamous Wet Willies.
Yeah, so that's how Zach and I got connected. And I'm so proud of you guys. It's good to see young business owners. We're seeing that a lot around this area now.
Yeah.
Main Street's starting to thrive now with some young business owners. Mm-hmm. And it's congratulations to you both, and much success down the road. And it'll be great to have you on our sister station too. So
yeah.
A to Z. By the way, you got to get some swag too.
Oh yeah, it's in the works. It's in the works.
So be on the lookout for some merch, right?
Yep.
A to Z Junk Removal merch. I want to get a hat and a shirt too. So
we'll do.
Maybe get a website going as well. But Facebook and Instagram is how you can contact these guys if you need junk removed ASAP, or you want to set something up. Zach Gamache, Edwin Ayala. Again, it's A to Z Junk Removal. Look them up on Facebook and Instagram. And thanks, gentlemen.
Thank you for having us.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
That'll do it for episode 144 of Hometown Threads. Big thanks to Liberty Bank, Be Community Kind, J. Matt Rupar on the other side. Of course, homegrown. Check him out every Friday, 4:05 here on WILI. And that'll do it for episode 144 of Hometown Threads. And in the words of the great Roddy McCumber,
bye for now, folks. Bye for now.
And that concludes another edition of Hometown Threads. Got a story for Keith? Reach out to him on Facebook by searching Keith C. Rice, or email him at krice@hallradio.net. Don't forget to tune in next week on 14 WILI and 95.3 FM, as well as the Willimantic Today page on Facebook.